pull up the comments on this phone while we're waiting for everyone to show up. Yeah, it did a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud though. Alright. Oh, got it. Alright, here we go. So we've actually been on the road for about
2.5 hours.
Oh, that long? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've been on the road for about 2.5 hours now. And the reason we haven't gone live until now is because it's been raining really hard, and we just didn't want that to be super loud and, you know, you guys be able to hear nothing but just pouring down rain on the windshield. So, what up, road dogs? That's awesome.
What's
yeah,
that?
What?
Who said that?
Alpha Mike. Yeah, we've been on the road for about 2.5 hours now. We left our friend Rachel and Clarence's house. We were there for just a day. We figured we'd stop and see them on the way back because we haven't seen them since we hit the road. Or I guess since October of last year. So yeah. Well, we left there nice and early at 8:30 a.m. What?
By last year, I mean 2017.
Yeah, well, October of 2017. Justin and Rose from Louisville. We're headed to Arizona tomorrow morning and plan on being on the road 10 months. It's awesome. Would love to meet you guys in Arizona. We have the same Springdale as you guys.
Oh, cool.
Or if you're going to be near Quartzsite, Arizona, we've got our meetup that we're having in Quartzsite on January 27th from 2 to 4 p.m. So if you're going to be anywhere near Quartzsite, it'd be awesome to see you there. Barry says, I've driven 7,500 miles since we met. Was Barry from the... Yeah, how's it going, Barry? It's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Hi from Colombia, South America.
South America.
And hi from Colorado with my 2 kids. Got someone from Roanoke, Indiana. That's pretty close to home.
You have family that lives in Roanoke.
Do I?
They're your cousins.
I live in Roanoke.
Gary and Deb? Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, Gary and Deb. That's right. Yeah, you're right. When you said they're my second cousins.
Yeah, that falls under the term cousin.
I know, but when you said cousins, I'm thinking immediate cousins. You tricked me.
All cousins.
Hopefully it warms up in Quartzsite. Is it cold in Quartzsite right now?
I think it's in the highs are in the high 50s right now.
Oh, well, that's not terrible. It's better than here. It's 41 degrees here where we're at in Illinois. Pretty cold.
Yeah, but it was a lot warmer there last year.
I'll take 55 over 41. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that would be a little cold. Oh boy, I'm gonna turn that down. All right.
Is yours turned down?
You know, I'm not sure. I better find out. It's not. There, now it is. So yeah, we just started the long return trip now. It's going to take us about 36 hours, right? We kind of determined?
We determined...
Yeah, about 36 hours.
34, 36, something like that.
Yeah. So we're going to be arriving... We think we're going to be arriving back in Yuma, Arizona tomorrow at about 8 p.m. So, yeah, about a day and a half on the road. And all the animals are already passed out and asleep. Yep. Alice is sleeping right next to Sweetie in the back. It's really cute. They're cuddling.
Are the rabbits asleep?
I can't tell. Probably. I was actually asleep not too long ago because we're doing basically the same thing we did on the drive home. Jenny drove first and and drove basically all day so that I could sleep all day, and then I would take the first night shift. And that's basically, we plan on doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jenny's going to be driving all day today, and hopefully she can get us into Texas, yeah, and into night. And then once she starts getting tired at nighttime, then I'll take over. It worked really well for us last time, so we figure, hey, let's do it again. Hi from California. E-House says it was 0 degrees Fahrenheit here a few days ago, but warming up. Yesterday was in the 40s. Yeah, 0 is, that's too cold. Yeah, I know. Hi from West Virginia. Hopefully we meet up sometime. We're going to start full-time RVing. Thanks for all the tips on solar. Awesome. Welcome. Hi from Illinois. Have you visited the city? If you're talking about Evansville, we've been to Evansville into the city before, but while we were visiting our friends that live in Evansville, we just hung out at their house because we were only there for a day. Hey guys, oh my god, Butters is so cute laying there. Yeah, I know, she's pretty adorable. This is her spot. That's, you know, if you watch the previous live streams, you'll see that this is where she is. If we're driving the truck anywhere, you know, if we're moving from site to site, or, you know, whatever we're doing, she's right here. This is the only spot that she is comfortable in. If we were to flip this center console up, she would just freak out. Full-Time RV Explorer says, where can we find more information on the meetup on the 27th in Quartzsite? We've made a social media post about it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, right, Jenny?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. And it basically details all the information we know so far. We don't know exactly where the meetup is going to be, because we're pretty sure we're just going to have it in our campsite on the BLM land surrounding Quartzsite. So, but we don't know where that's going to be yet. We're going to arrive in Quartzsite, you know, sometime before the meetup. We're not sure when, and we will put out a post on social media and, you know, letting everyone know where the meetup is at. So, yeah, the best way to get information on exactly where the meetup is going to be is, you know, on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. So, but what we know so far is that it's going to be on January 27th.
Which is Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, January 27th from 2 to 4.
We should probably contact Derrick and Effie and see what day they plan on getting there.
Yeah, we will.
They might get there before we do.
Yeah. How long did you visit in Indiana with your family? We were there for exactly 3 weeks. We planned on leaving December 27th, but we just had so much stuff that we still needed to get done before we could leave, so we actually ended up staying a little longer, but it worked out. Alpha Mike says they had snow in Tucson this week. Yeah, I saw that. There was a winter storm blowing through Tucson. That's pretty crazy that even Tucson had snow. I doubt it stuck around very long, though. I mean, it's always so warm there. It's 73 here today in North Florida. Yeah. It's encouraging to watch you travel with all your animals. We just got 2 puppies, about 6 weeks ago, and plan to continue our RV travels the end of February, hopefully out to Quartzsite then. Yeah, traveling with animals isn't as bad as everyone, you know, as a lot of people think, because we get messages and comments like that all the time saying, you know, I want to go full-time RV, or I want to become a full-time RVer, but I have a cat and I'm not sure how, you know, if my cat will like it or if my dog will like it or something. But I mean, let me tell you, we've got a Rottweiler, 2 cats, and 2 rabbits, and it's fine. It's not an issue at all.
Yep, not at all.
Yeah. Hello from South Georgia. Glad you're on the other side of the crazy rains over there. Yeah, there's a big storm blowing through southern Illinois right now. So
We just got out of the really heavy rain.
Yeah, we just got out of the really heavy rain. We wanted to go live earlier, but like I said, the rain was just so loud on the windshield that I'm pretty sure you all would be able to hear nothing but just the bashing of rain on the windshield. So we waited till we were out of that. Thank you, Carl. We really appreciate that. Carl, $1.50 super chat. Yeah, it's really nice of you. Thank you. That'll help a little diesel money. Let's see. Penny Hill says we have a puppy that requires the same spot in our truck. Yeah, I don't know why Butters likes it so much right there, but she does. That's her spot. Oh, nice. Someone said the stream is 4K clear now. That's great.
Hey.
Yeah, sometimes it's really good if we've got really strong, good 4G LTE signal. Sometimes not so much. All depends on the strength and quality of our cellular signal. Vinny Harris says, hi guys, I just subbed to your channel. Awesome. Glad to have you along for the ride, Vinny. Hope you visit Wisconsin someday. Yeah, we'll definitely be through Wisconsin. Actually, probably, there's a good chance we'll be going through Wisconsin later this year on our way back to Fort Wayne with the trailer next year. We're planning our travels next year so that we're kind of already in the Midwest when the holiday season starts coming around, so that we don't have to make this huge travel, this huge trip back home for the holidays and then back to the trailer. We're going to actually travel east with the trailer, like our normal travels, and then we'll just head home for the holidays with our trailer and everything. Oh, it started to rain a little. You guys will need to let me know if that rain is...
if it's too loud,
yeah.
and we can go live again later.
Yeah, if the rain becomes too annoyingly loud, just let me know, and, we'll cut this live stream short, and then when the rain stops, we'll hop back on.
It's not like we're not going to be driving for 38 hours.
Yeah. Joanne Cavan says, hi guys, from sunny 2 degrees Celsius, which is 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, Ontario, Canada. Looks like there also. It is not sunny here. It is gloomy. It's rainy. It's gross. I'm ready to be back in the desert.
And half of the area is flooded.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's flooded like everywhere. All the farmland out here is, big time flooded. They must have been getting a lot of rain out here. Joel Thorson says, awesome, finally caught you live. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too. Happy New Year. Carl says, buy yourself a coffee for the long ride home. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. $1.50 for coffee. Awesome. Chief Jets on of Flare. I think that's right. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of flooding. Holy smokes. Yeah, wow.
Whoa, look over there. Telephone pole like halfway in the water.
Wow, yeah, the whole. Wow. Just the whole area. Good thing it's not up to the interstate. Wow. Yeah, the land all on both sides of the interstate here is just completely flooded. That's crazy. Wow. But yeah, how is the shutdown going to affect you? The news says the parks are closed. So we've received word, and we're actually, I don't know if Jenny has, we haven't really talked about it much, but in the back of my mind, I've been a little afraid that the BLM land out west might close down, and it sounds like it's supposed to be closed down, but people are still able to stay on it. We spoke with someone, didn't we, about, they said they were currently on the BLM land surrounding Quartzsite. And, that's been one of our fears, is that all that BLM land is shut down. But he said he's still able to stay on it. But I think that's just because there's no rangers out there, to really kick him out. So, because they're not working. So, I think technically it's shut down, but there's just no one out there to kick him off. But, yeah, if the shutdown drags on too long, it'll affect us, because we plan on being in Quartzsite
In about 2 weeks.
in about 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks, and that's, you know, that's all federal land. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't end up affecting us too much, but you know, we'll find out. Diane Eden tossed $5 at us, said coffee fund, love your vids.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. We'll definitely be getting some coffee. We've got some iced tea right here. Yeah, some sweet tea. So it's got a little bit of caffeine in it.
My friend Rachel makes amazing tea.
Yeah, she does. She really does. It's delicious. So this will help us get through the day. But yeah, we'll definitely be needing some coffee come nighttime. Okay.
Yay, construction.
Yeah, animals are, West Mountain Adventure says animals are very adaptive. Yeah, I think so too. And as long as they don't have any reason to be afraid, and as long as, you know, they're with the people they trust the most, then they're fine.
But they're happy. Hey guys, we're crossing the Mississippi River right now.
Oh yeah, that's where we are. We're just now crossing the Mississippi.
Which is flooded.
Well, whoa, which is seriously flooded. Dang. Big time flooded. Yeah, Joanne Cavan says, the pets love it, going traveling. At least mine do. 2 Goldens and our cat. Oh yeah, Goldens traveling, I'm sure they love it.
Look at this entire plot of farmland.
Dang.
It is underwater.
Yeah, that whole plot, all the farmland on the sides of the Mississippi River are just completely flooded.
Over there.
Yeah.
Flooded, yeah.
Holy smokes. That's insane. That's a lot of...
Too much rain.
Way too much rain. Oh, full-time RV Explorer says BLM land is still open on 14-day land. Huh.
Good.
I wonder how they manage that.
They don't. It's on
No, I said I wonder how... That was just my way of saying I wonder why it's still open.
Oh, I don't know. Probably just because typically 14-day land, there's not a lot of enforcement on it. It kind of goes on the honor system a little bit. So
Yeah,
maybe that's why.
Hey, from Austin, Texas. Freezing rain to your northwest. Head south. That's exactly what we're doing. What?
We just drove into Missouri.
Oh, nice. All right. Another state down. We're in Missouri now. Yeah, Dan Peter says, hey, from Austin, Texas. Freezing rain to your northwest. Head south. That's exactly what we're doing. We are heading southwest right now. We're going down into Dallas, Texas, and then we're going to continue to head southwest to El Paso. And we're taking that route for 2 reasons. First of all, it avoids state highways and it keeps us on the interstate, so we don't have to slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up every time we go through those tiny towns along the state highways are typically there. And also we avoid all stoplights. No stoplights on the interstates, but there still are on highways typically. And also, the second reason is because we're going south really quick so that we avoid any potential snow, freezing rain, icy conditions, etc. We don't want to be driving in through any of that.
Also, if we had taken, like, I think it's 40 across, it goes up into higher elevation and up over the mountains of northern New Mexico, so I don't really want to drive up into the mountains, gain all that elevation, and then drop back down.
Fair enough. Oh, we got someone on from Japan.
Japan,
That's
wow.
awesome.
I'd love to visit Japan someday.
Yeah. I enjoy watching your travels, or your channel. Sorry, safe travels back to Arizona. Thanks, Kevin. Glad I caught you guys headed back. Just watched your trip home. Theodore says, is Jenny driving the whole way again? LOL, JK, you guys are the best. She's not driving the whole way, and though I didn't notice it, I thought Jenny drove a lot more than I did on the way back to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I thought I did too, but you drove so much from Southern Illinois all the way back.
Yeah, but it turns out we actually drove really close to the same. Jenny got like an hour or two more driving time than I did.
I drove 2 hours longer than you.
Yeah, you drove a ton at the beginning, and then I drove a ton at the end. So, did you do the remodel in your trailer when you were in Arizona, or do you need to finish when you get back? So we did a huge chunk of it in Arizona before we left, and actually our whole dinette is out of it. It's gone, and we started the remodel. We actually have the butcher block desk that we are gonna, be creating our new workspace out of in the back of the truck. We purchased it in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and sanded it and polyurethaned it while I was home because my parents have a big garage that it's big and we can heat it so that it's an appropriate temperature for finishing wood.
And it's not dusty.
Yeah, and it's not dusty. It's clean. So we did that there. And then we're taking it back with us. Like I said, it's in the bed of the truck right now. And then we're going to resume the remodel when we get back to Yuma. But it's almost done. We only have, we only have a couple things left to do. 3 things. We are going to put some vinyl on the walls, just like as a kickboard. We're going to, just like below the desk, so that our feet aren't constantly kicking the walls and ruining the paint that's going to be on the walls. And eventually, because we're going to repaint it eventually, but not now. We need to paint a box side to build around our furnace, because our furnace was under our dinette, but then we removed the dinette, so we had to build a wooden box around that furnace again. So I still need to paint that. We're painting it white, and then we need to put legs on we need to screw in legs onto the desk, and we bought what's called hairpin legs for that. Watching you guys always makes me smile. You display a positive attitude through everything. Very uplifting to me. Thank you. Well, thanks, Ken. That's what we try to do. I mean, not every day is a good day. So we have bad days too, but we just try to always be positive about stuff, because exactly what you said. Like I don't want to make a video just like complaining about things and who wants to watch that? I don't know. We just try to keep it positive and bring some positivity to the world, because there's a lot of negative things going on. So might as well be positive, right? When do you see yourself headed to Southeast United States? Probably not for a while, just because there's not as much open land out there. We've entertained the idea of maybe going along the East Coast in 2020, but it just all depends how finances are, because we're not going to be able to stay on public land as much out east. So it's going to be a lot more expensive, and right now we just can't afford that. So it really depends on how finances are in the future. Maybe 2020, maybe sometime after that. We're not really sure. Hello from Utah. Yeah, Utah's a good place. Wow, alive while traveling. How are you able to stream while traveling? What do you use? We just use our phones. It just goes off of the 4G cellular network. Hoping to sell the house and go full-time this year. I also plan on getting home every holiday. Yeah, that's home for the holidays is something that we have decided to prioritize, and we plan on being home for Christmas and, not necessarily New Year's, but definitely Christmas every year. Hello from Windsor, Ontario. Very cool.
We'll get into Canada someday.
Hey Jenny, Mike Lazanitz is on.
Oh hey!
Mike and Pat and PA say Happy New Year. Glad you made it back home for the holidays. Yeah, Mike and Pat have been with us since the very beginning.
Yeah.
They were incredibly early subscribers. I don't know.
Less than 50.
We had definitely less than 50, maybe even 20. I completely forget, but right when we started. Very encouraging, and helped us kind of get through that real slow period when we first started. Very couple of cool people. Thanks, Mike and Pat.
How's Kelsey?
Oh yeah.
Oh, have they moved to North Carolina yet?
I don't know. Maybe they'll let us know.
I
Thank you. What town/road are you at? We are on I-57.
Yep, I-57 south.
And we just crossed the Mississippi. So, as far as town, I have no idea.
We're about 150 miles away from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. You two are very entertaining to watch. Stay safe out there. We will, Alan. Don't worry.
Very safe.
Jody says, seems like the lands around interstates in Illinois flood a lot. Oh. Huh. Montreal says, hello, drive safe. Oh, my dad's on. He says, miss you guys already from Dad.
Aww.
Hey, Dad.
I miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you guys a lot, but we loved coming home. Yeah, right when we left, we were like, well, now we won't be back for another year.
I instantly felt quite lonely.
Yeah, Jenny cried.
You don't have to tell everyone that I'm a crier.
Penny said, oh, Dad misses you guys. Oh, Nomad at Life says they have volunteers at Scat and Wash. So that's how they're keeping it open. People are just volunteering.
Well, it's a little too much. It's like too big of a destination for full-timers in the winter.
Yeah, it's huge.
To want to close those. So, I get it.
In East Texas, subbed after watching your uncomfortable camp experience. How to find your way of finding campsites on national forests. Oh, okay, the camp host is still there on the BLM land.
Yeah, I know the camp host is still there. That's what we were told.
Jenny, you're driving again? It's funny. Yeah, she's starting to drive again like we did when we first hit the road. She's gonna drive all day, and I'm gonna sleep all day. And then we're gonna switch at night, and then she's gonna sleep all night, and I'm gonna drive all night.
Or you're gonna drive for 4 hours, and then I'm gonna drive for 3 hours. Depends on what we can get by with.
Yeah. I drove for 5 hours, by the way. Very much.
5.
Yep.
Good job.
At La Posa South LTVA, they still have water on and dumps open. No one's staffing the booth, but people are still coming in and setting up. Huh. Interesting. She put the lime in the coconut. Says, I gained so much weight over Christmas. Well, thank you for that. We really appreciate not letting us know about the weight, but you know, for the gas or the diesel money you just threw us. We really appreciate that. That really helps, guys, and we really appreciate that because the drive here and back was pretty expensive. So that's that goes a long way. We really appreciate it.
Also, I know I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I love that name. And second, I gained 4 pounds over Christmas.
Yeah, I probably gained some weight too, but I didn't look. We ate a lot of food, a lot of
more food than we're used to eating.
Yeah. Jenny is a trooper. She is. When it comes to driving, she sure is.
Well, what am I gonna do over there? I can't read.
Yeah, and that's why Jenny drives first during the day, is because she can't sleep during the day because she's not very good at falling asleep in a moving vehicle.
I'm not very good at falling asleep, period.
That's true. Especially during the daytime, whereas I can sleep wherever, whenever, and I actually was sleeping before we went live. I got about an hour in of sleep, so I can sleep anywhere. So that's why she takes the day shift and she drives all day while I sleep all day, so that I'm good to go at night, and then she can finally fall asleep at night with some help from Dramamine, and then and then I drive at night, and then she wakes up, and when it's about morning time, and then she takes back over.
But even if I could sleep during the day, I probably wouldn't want to sleep the whole time anyway. But I'd get bored over there, and I can't read or scroll my phone or like watch videos or anything in the passenger seat in a moving vehicle because I'll get car sick. So I can't do anything but look around. really. So I'd better just drive instead.
True. We did Illinois and back from Phoenix this year, took the northern route on the way home and drove on snow-covered roads from Colorado past Flagstaff. Fun. That sounds like a fun trip.
Oh, it did snow when we were in Fort Wayne. It didn't stick, but it did snow.
Yeah, it snowed the day we were leaving. As we were packing up, loading up the truck to leave, it started snowing. And that was the first snow we saw, first and only snow we saw while we were in Fort Wayne. Happy New Year, safe journeys. Thanks, Tony. Happy New Year's to you too. Barbass, what is Sweetie doing? Oh, hi, Sweetie.
Oh.
She's just standing there, just hanging out. I don't think you can see her. She's just right there. I'd tell her to come say hi and show herself, but Alice is literally right here. Oh, there's Sweetie. There's a little bit. That's about as far as Sweetie can go without stepping on Alice. They were cuddling back there, sleeping next to each other. So, Sweetie girl, buddy. Oh, there she is. You can just see her little face. She's just hanging out. They were, yeah, she just woke up. They were asleep for a good 2 hours straight. Saw a Colts jersey hanging in your closet while you still had a house. Gonna stop in Houston and watch them beat the Texans? Go Colts! No, nope, not stopping in Houston. That would be awesome to watch, but no. Hopefully they beat the Texans, though. That Titans game was good. That was fun to watch. Hey, you guys from Little Rock, Arizona. So how far behind am I?
Arkansas.
Arkansas, thank you. Arizona's AZ. Oh, this is a nice comment, Jenny. This is what a marriage should be. You two work so well together. David has no ego problems that Jenny can drive longer. You two are so wonderful. You're such an inspiration to marriage.
Thanks. We try really hard at it, so, and I mean, we try really hard at it, but at the same time, it's really easy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we have our issues and we have our fights and stuff, but we get through them.
Fights. We fight like once a year.
Yeah, we have like a big blow-up fight like once a year. But hey, they happen.
Part of life.
My dad said, yes, Penny, I am so proud of them. I just miss them a lot, but these live shows help. Yeah.
Well, turn around.
Yep. I just think it's cool that he's here on the live stream. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, shouldn't you be work? Oh wait, no, it's his lunch break.
It's 12:30 there. Yeah,
That's right.
He's on lunch.
So shouldn't you be working right now, Dad? But then again, Scott Rhodey comes on while he's at work.
True.
Oh man. I just want to know if Santa brought passports. LOL. No, unfortunately, Santa didn't bring passports.
Well, Santa would first have to bring me a birth certificate.
Before Jenny can get her passport, we need to get her official birth certificate, and to get that, we have to go to Susanville, California. So we'll get it sometime.
I can call the county, and they can send me, and they can mail it to us to Fort Wayne.
How do you prove you are who you are, though, remotely?
Oh, my dad will go in.
Oh, that's right. Your dad can get it and then send it to you. Okay. Are parents able to get it after their kid is an adult?
Yeah, he's got one for me before.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
And somehow I lost it.
Huh.
So.
Hello from Massachusetts. Oh my goodness, too funny. I literally just finished your driving home video. Talk about perfect timing. That's funny. Hello from Delaware. You guys are amazing. Keep up the great work and safe travels. Thank you, SB. Oh, Ken said, that's okay, Jenny. I'm a crier at times, too. I can be a crier myself. Not ashamed to admit it. Bart says, hello, you too. Have a great New Year. Thanks, Bart. You too. What's your plan? Where are you headed? Where are you heading when you get back to Arizona? So the plan is to finish up the Dinette project when we get back to Jenny's grandparents in Arizona. We're probably going to be there for about 2 weeks, and we've got some winterization we want to do to the RV as well so that we can handle some cold weather. You know, we're holding tank heaters to keep our holding tanks from freezing, and
You're lucky I'm paying attention. This is my exit.
oh yeah, nice. Well, yeah, I told you, I-55 South. Yeah, so we need some tank heaters for our holding tanks, and we also need to get a battery blanket, so that something to keep our lithium batteries warm, so that you know, they're, because batteries below freezing, it can be harmful to them. So yeah, we need to get a battery blanket and tank heaters, and we might get a skirt for our trailer also.
Except we didn't realize how expensive they are.
Yeah, I thought a skirt would be like $200, $250. Nope, $800 or $900. So whoop, there went that. So if we can find an inexpensive skirt, then we might get one, because we just can't drop $800.
We haven't even bought a Wii Boost yet.
Yeah, we haven't even bought a Wii Boost, and those are like $500. So
And that would be really, really nice.
Yeah.
So, we can't drop that much on a skirt.
So yeah, but those are some things we need to do before hitting the road, or before leaving Jenny's grandparents, I guess, and then we're going to Quartzsite.
I might do some redesign things in the RV.
Yeah.
Order new curtains and stuff.
What's the weather looking like on your route? Awful. It's not freezing, it's not like snowing or icy, but it's
Very rainy.
it's gloomy, it's rainy, it's foggy. Yeah, we're looking forward to being back in the desert where it's dry and sunny and warm.
And warm. So I don't know how long I want this one. I'm assuming towards Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, is your RV solar parallel or series parallel? It is parallel. David, we just bought our truck for the fifth wheel, 2019 GMC Sierra 3500 HD diesel. Getting excited to go traveling this year. Dang, that's a nice truck.
So it sounds like a
Awesome.
nice truck.
Yeah, it is. I bet that's pretty sweet. I'd tow just about anything.
You should tell them how they stay up on Eastern time every day.
Oh yeah, we're looking forward to being back on Pacific time,
Not
because
Pacific, or we'll be on Mountain time.
true, mountain time, because our brains never really left mountain time, because typically we get up at like 6 and go 6 or 7 and go to bed at 10 or 11. But the whole time we were in the Midwest, which is Eastern time, we were going to bed at midnight, 1, sometimes 2 in the morning, and not waking up until like 9 or 10 a.m. So we never really left mountain time.
I don't know what it was about it. We just couldn't go to bed early.
Yeah. New sub as of 2 videos ago. How's the road trip going? Hi from Michigan.
Hello.
Yeah, awesome to have you on for the ride. And the road trip is going very, very well so far. I mean,
It's rainy.
Yeah, we are 166 miles into it today. 466 miles total. We've been on the road for about 3 hours and 10 minutes now, and I've already gotten an hour of sleep, so it's been going pretty well. My dad said, "Hello, yes, I should be working, but work can wait." That's awesome.
Wasn't that his philosophy the whole time we were there?
Basically, well, he did take off. Dad, if you're still watching, I meant to tell you, I forgot to tell you, I really appreciated you taking the time off from work that you did while we were there. I thought that was really cool, so that we were able to spend more time with you. So thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure Thomas does also. Where do you store your important documents when you are full-time RVers? Just in the trailer?
Well, okay, so we have a lot of important documents in a file at David's parents' house. Because that's where most of our mail goes.
Yeah, that's like the important stuff that we don't have to have with us.
Yeah, but like our personal documentation, we have a file. It's just a folder in the RV. So
Yeah.
we keep a minimal amount of paperwork on us.
Yeah, just what we have to have.
And vet records. The vet records folder's bigger than our folder.
What kind of heaters for your batteries? I need one too. We're just looking at getting like a low amperage heated blanket. You know, they call them battery blankets. And you literally, you know, it's just some about this big, you know, and you just drape it over your batteries and you wire it into the batteries. And you have a switch somewhere so that if you know it's going to be cold, you just switch it on. And, you know, it doesn't get hot because it's not supposed to, it doesn't need to be hot. It just needs to, to stay warm enough to keep your batteries above freezing. My dad said I threw all those documents away. Just kidding, LOL. Yeah, you know, well, who needs a birth certificate and social security card? Just throw that crap away. Jody said my dad used to put salt in the holding tanks and it keeps them from freezing. That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea,
You better take some of that rainwater with you to the desert. Yeah, they could use some of this flooding that's going on. Well, not
the flooding.
Not the flooding,
thing.
just some of the water from the flooding. It's too much water out here, not enough out there. What a great way to spend time on the road while the weather isn't so great. Live stream. Who'd have thought? Love it. Yeah, it is a good way to spend the time, especially since these long road trips are just so boring, and they just seem like they take forever. But when we're live streaming, oh, there's Alice. But when we're live streaming, the time just blows by. It goes by so fast, and it's fun too. So it takes what is just like a boring, arduous road trip and turns it into something fun, and you know, it just makes the time go so much faster. Ah, great, Scott's on.
Hi.
Good afternoon, kiddos. Just woke up. How goes it? It goes great, Scott. We have been on the road for 3 hours now. We're 170 miles out of Evansville, so we're 475 or 70 miles out of Fort Wayne. So far so good. I've already gotten an hour of sleep. And Jenny, how are you doing tired wise? Where are you at? What's on the 0 to 10?
8.
Oh, and Jenny's an 8, which means she's not tired, like, really at all. That's what we ask each other. We've got a tiredness scale from 0 to 10, and once you start approaching a 3, it's time to squat. So yeah. What? Oh, yeah. And Scott, if Charlotte is anywhere nearby, tell her thanks again for the wristers and the scarf. I love those things. They're so perfect to wear.
So warm.
Well, yeah, they're so warm and they're so perfect to wear while I'm working on the laptop because my fingers are free, but you know, it's covering up my hands and my wrists, and they're so warm, and they actually give, like, there's an edge on my laptop that my hand sits on, and it's kind of uncomfortable, but with those wristers on, it's like a layer of padding between my hand and my laptop, so it actually makes working on my laptop more comfortable too. So tell her thank you. Oh, and for those of you that didn't know, Scott Rohde's wife Charlotte was nice enough to knit us some wristers and a scarf for Christmas. It was really nice.
Wrist warmers.
Yeah, wrist warmers.
She even put thumb holes in them.
Oh yeah, and the thumb holes. Yeah, sorry if the stream is having any issues. We're driving in and out of cell towers, and who knows how the cell signal is going to be, you know, at any given time. So sometimes it's going to be awesome, sometimes it's going to be not so awesome. So yeah.
Is there any way I can get you to check how long I'm on?
Oh yeah, that's true. I do need to. All right.
I think I'm on it all the way to Memphis, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I need to check our our destination real quick. I'm using Jenny's phone to keep up with the comments because it's just a lot easier to have another phone than to use the one that's streaming. So give me a second, everyone. I gotta check the find out how long we're on this stretch of interstate so we don't just drive forever.
You're lucky I was paying attention.
I know. And no, I'm not lucky. We knew. We knew.
I was watching my trip.
Yeah.
I knew how far I had.
I'm lucky you did your job. You're good.
You'd have missed it.
Well, of course I would have missed it because I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, if you were driving, you were driving.
Oh, yeah, I probably would have. All right, Jenny, you're on this for 120 miles.
Got it.
Yeah, so, all right, back to the live stream. Yeah, we're on this stretch of highway, I-55, for 120 miles till we get to Memphis. All right, let's see. Pull the comments back up. Someone said David is so much better at keeping up.
He is. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just a slower reader than you are? I don't know.
I gotta find the spot where I was.
Do you see this kitty?
Yeah, she's really cute.
This one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's so cute too.
She's walking on
She's
the
kind of a blob. Butters just put on weight since we hit the road. She used to weigh like 8 pounds, now she weighs 9.5. So
We were told she's still at a healthy weight though.
Yeah, yep. She went to the vet and got a checkup while we were in Fort Wayne. We went to our regular vet, and yeah, they said she's still a healthy weight. So she definitely looks a little chunkier, but she was pretty fit before we hit the road at 8 pounds, and now she's a little chunky. Does Butters like the new kit? Not really.
She tolerates her to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent she tolerates her, but she doesn't really.
Which is funny, because Alice is an incredibly calm kitten, so you would think that Butters would be more receptive of her.
Yeah. We were asked, where did y'all stay last night? So we stopped at a friend's house that we wanted. They don't live in Fort Wayne. They live in Evansville, Indiana, which is about 5 hours south west of Fort Wayne. So even when before we hit the road full time, we didn't really have a lot of opportunities to see them. And now, that we're on the road, we have even less. So while we were on our way back south, we took a little detour so that we could hang out with them for a day. So we stayed overnight with them a couple nights, just so we could see them again.
Rachel was one of my bridesmaids, and her husband Clarence was the hero of our wedding because I had forgotten a necklace that was really important to me, and on his way to the wedding he stopped, picked it up, and brought it to the wedding. We had to postpone our ceremony by like 25 minutes.
I forgot. Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So awesome. That's why I love you.
Because I'm just as much of a nerd as you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're incredibly important to me, and they have a little boy named Weston. He's a little over a year old now, and I was so happy to see him. He's gotten so big. Unfortunately, I won't get to see him again until he's over 2.
Yeah. Hi guys, maybe I missed it, but are you taking a different route back? Nope, we are taking the same route,
just from Evansville instead.
except from it's just slightly different in the beginning because we took a little detour to go to Evansville, which is what we were just talking about. But from there, we are now back on the exact same route we took coming in, and we're going to follow the same route all the way back, just because it's interstate the whole way, and that's what we like. We don't like taking state highways too much because you just never really know if they're going to be going through a lot of small towns that force you to slow down, all the way down to like 35 mile an hour or slower. And, we want to avoid stoplights and stop signs and turns. We just want to go and not stop. So, yeah, if we have to go a little further, miles wise, to be able to stay on the interstate, then that we typically elect to do that. And plus, this route keeps us further south. We're headed almost straight south right now. And we were doing that on purpose too, so we can avoid any snowy or freezing conditions. Scott said that Charlotte said, "You are so welcome."
I love how soft mine is too.
Yeah. Jenny is such a serious driver. Charlotte says, "Keep your eyes on the road." Oh, they're watching you now. Yeah. Eyes on the road, Jenny.
They're on the road.
Yeah, on the drive to Fort Wayne, I was driving during one of the live streams and I kept getting scolded for looking at the camera. So it's fun now that I get to scold Jenny. You're not allowed to look over here. No! Jenny! You're scared. Stop. You're scared of Charlotte.
I'm a good driver. Almost pet butters.
You should make videos while not driving. The road noise ruins your videos. Yeah, we would, but when we stop,
It's only like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's only like 10 minutes long. We literally just stop, use the restroom, take care of the animals, whether that's feeding them, getting them water, or letting Sweetie go out to potty, and then we get right back on the road. So we're not messing around when we say we're driving straight. We literally just stop long enough to take care of everyone, hit the road again. So there's really no time to live stream while we're stopped. So we really don't have that option. Is that a ducky pillow or blanket by the pillows? No, it's actually a Pokemon blanket. So yeah.
Yeah, I made that. I sort of made it.
Not a ducky pillow, Pokemon. So happy you are pacing yourselves on your return trip. You look much more fresh than the trip to Indiana. We're not exactly pacing ourselves. Not this time exactly. We are.
It'll be 5 hours shorter though.
Yeah, from here to Arizona, we're going straight. So it's going to be 36 hours ish on the road straight. So, sorry. Just found your channel this morning. Looking forward to watching your adventures. It's awesome, Mark. Joanne said, "Just got my t-shirt yesterday. I love it." That's awesome. Glad you like it, Joanne.
Hey.
We really like ours too, especially, Jenny wears her sweatshirt.
I wear my sweatshirt all the time.
Yeah.
It's so comfy.
Yeah, the sweatshirts are awesome. They're super soft and warm. Is that a cat? Yep, this is a kitty cat, and so is this. This is a cat too.
Is she looking out the window?
No, she's passed out.
Aww.
And then we got Sweetie Girl. Chippy, come here. Sweetie, up. Up. Come here. And there's Sweetie. Sweetie Girl, say hi to everyone. How many what?
Howardville.
Howardville, nice. Howard is Jenny's maiden name. How many gallons of fresh water do you average using per day? Let's see, 54 gallons lasts us about a week. That's about right. So that would be roughly, what would that be? 8 gallons? Yeah, roughly 8 gallons a day.
But we don't actually use the water out of our freshwater tank every day.
Oh, so then it would be more like 9 gallons a day for drinking water.
Well, drinking water isn't our fresh tank water.
Well, they straight up asked how many gallons of fresh water do you average using per day?
Oh.
Most people drink out of their fresh tank.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
We average about 9 gallons a day. 8 from our fresh tank and 1 from drinking water. Tell your wife she's pretty. Jenny, you're pretty.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That one was for me.
Missouri. But you're still in Missouri.
Scott's taking shots at me. He said at least she keeps her hands at 10 and 2, Mr. Hip Driver.
I do have my hands up here. When my hands get tired, they go down here.
Nomad at Life says the video is great. Great info and are totally worth the road noise. Keep up the good work.
Ew, look at that water. Ew.
Oh, whoa, gross. That is some nasty water. Sweetie, Alice, and Butter seem fine. How do the bunnies like traveling? They're typically fine too. They're just hanging out back there. Sarah Sunderland says, "Oh, I love that blanket."
It's a very warm blanket, but it's kind of small.
What kind of mileage do you get? We get about 20, it ranges between 18 and 22 miles per gallon.
Not towing?
Yeah. Hello from Long Island. For how long do you plan to travel? Do you have days where you want to quit? Yeah, I would say we do have days where, it's like, I don't know, you're just not feeling it, but those days are few and far between, and we definitely have more days where, we really love what we're doing, and, I don't know, what would you say, Jenny?
I'd say the days that the days that are hard, where sometimes we wish that we had a house again, and everything was just easier.
Yeah.
Those are the days where we don't get a lot of sleep, and we're tired, and we're grumpy, and we don't want to deal with all the things that you have to deal with on a daily basis when it comes to full-time RVing. So those are the only days where I think we wish we were settled down somewhere. But other than that, all the rest of the days are good, and that doesn't happen very often. So.
Have a bag of snacks to nibble on while traveling, because you can't eat and sleep at the same time. That's what we do for our travels. We got a big bag of grapes from my mom. So those are our road snacks. I don't think we've got any others, right?
We had cookies, but they're gone.
Yeah, we had cookies, but those did not last long at all.
Well, we had to share them with Rachel and Clarence, because I'm not eating all those cookies all by myself.
Yeah, I ate like all of them. I think Clarence ate
Between you and Clarence.
I think Clarence ate like 2 maybe, and then I ate the rest. Those cookies with milk was like a revelation. That was delicious.
I had one cookie. I had half of a cookie out of that bag. Not even one whole cookie.
Scott says we'll be ordering more shirts next week, maybe 5.
5?
Hey, they're good shirts. I really like my t-shirts.
Yeah.
Those are good.
They're lightweight though. But that's awesome for hiking it.
Yeah.
Super lightweight for hiking.
Scott asks, how do you give Sweetie a bath? So, Sweetie, we actually only give her a bath like 3 times a year, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And we just, because it's not really good to give them baths very often, and especially Sweetie. She has really dry skin. And when we lived in our house, when we first got her, we were giving her baths way too often, and she would have a lot of dandruff, and she would be super itchy. So we were actually told that, yeah, giving them baths very often is actually bad. So we only wait until she starts to have kind of that dog smell. And it actually, surprisingly, it takes about 3 to 4 months before that happens. So we gave her a bath when we were visiting my parents. So it's only been about 2 weeks since her last bath. And yeah, that was because she was starting to, smell like a dog. So we gave her a bath, and yeah, she won't need another one for a few months.
And she doesn't have her super stinky dog breath anymore.
Yeah, because she got her teeth cleaned. But yeah, we usually wait till we're visiting someone that has a full bath and shower, and we give Sweetie a bath in that, because we can't do it in our trailer. Our bathtub isn't big enough. Our bathtub isn't even big enough for us to take baths in. So it's there's not enough room to give Sweetie a bath, and we definitely can't use our outside shower because the water pressure is pathetic. So. Carol Ray says we don't drink from our fresh tank, we're bottled water people. Yeah, we get our water, we just have like refillable gallon jugs, and we just refill them from like glacier water fills typically. Or we do drink, actually we don't do that all the time, we do drink from tap, but we filter it. It goes to our inline Camco filters, and we just...
It doesn't go into our fresh tank.
Yeah, but it doesn't go into our fresh tank, yeah.
Yeah. Filter it directly into the jugs.
Rod B says, have to drop off, safe travels. See you later, Rod. Hello, I'm new here. Can you give me a shout out? I'm from California. Yeah. Hi from Vermont. Hi from Ohio. Any idea where you're heading? We are on our way to Arizona. You know exactly where we're going.
Yep.
How loud is the rain on your travel trailer roof? It's definitely louder than in a house, but it's not like deafeningly loud.
It's not like as loud as in a truck.
Yeah, it's louder in the truck than it is in our trailer. I was actually surprised with how not loud it is. It's definitely not quiet, don't get me wrong, but it's not like crazy loud.
I mean, it's a rubber roof. It's not...
Yeah.
It's not like a metal roof being hailed on.
Live Your Someday now says, so the cookies were finished off before the grapes. Sounds like our travel diet. Yeah, that's about right.
The grapes probably won't be done by the time we get to Arizona.
My dad said, I want you to know that I bought those grapes. LOL, your mom gives you guys all my food. Cookies too. That's true. My mom did cook 2 batches of cookies, and we did end up getting both of them, so.
Well, okay, so the
Sorry,
first
Dad.
one.
Yeah,
we only meant to get half of them.
Yeah, that wasn't her plan. She wanted to keep a batch and then give us a batch, but Sweetie actually ended up eating a batch of cookies. Well, she ate half a batch and then slobbered on the other half, so sorry, Dad.
And that one was my fault. Don't worry, everybody. They're oatmeal raisin cookies. They're not chocolate chip cookies. And I think she probably only ate 2.
Yeah. So what are those everyday annoying RV things? That's an interesting question. I'm gonna defer to you on that one.
It depends on the day as to whether or not I feel as though they're annoying or not. But I mean, it's things like it's a lot more stressful trying to plan the next destination because you can only stay at one spot for so long. It's stressful when you're boondocking and you don't know exactly where you're going to get water. It's stressful not knowing the town that you're shopping in, and it can be really stressful kind of just being out in the middle of nowhere and not really knowing if it's a good area of town or a good area of the national forest. stressed out and a little on edge
That's true.
all the time, and that just kind of slowly wears on you. But like, if I had to list a specific annoyance, it's dishes.
Dishes, yes. Not having a dishwasher, like a machine washer.
Because not only do I have to do dishes all the time, but I don't have a lot of water, so I have to be super conservative on how much water I use. So,
Yeah.
just everyday life
Yeah,
stuff.
those are good. Yeah. Yeah, we know dogs aren't supposed to have raisins. We didn't give the cookies to her on purpose. They were actually up on top of my parents' washing machine.
Yeah.
They're up on the washing machine in a plastic bag.
Just getting ready for us to take it out to the truck.
Yeah, and Sweetie got up onto. She put her, she had, like put her front paws up onto the washing machine and pulled the bag down, tore it open, and started eating before we realized. So yeah, that's not something we gave to her on purpose.
Yeah. She's a sneaky one.
Yeah, she was a little thief. Scott asked, hey, when did you change it to the Outback MPPT charge controller? I rewatched your first solar video and I didn't notice you had it yet. Yeah, we actually didn't switch to the, what?
When did we do it? Oh, it was October.
Yeah, we didn't switch to the Outback MPPT charge controller until October of 2017. Up until then, we were using the GoPower PWM solar charge controller. And then we realized that just doesn't really work with our lithium battery setup very well, so we went with the MPPT because, not only for all the benefits that an MPPT charge controller gives you, but the Outback, you can program the charging, the charge profile, whereas with our other one we couldn't. So, and we really needed one that we could tell it exactly how we wanted it to charge the batteries. So, yeah, we've had it for almost, over a year, almost a year and a half. Hey, Austin's on.
Hey, it's Austin.
Yeah, there's the moderator, Danger G. Someone said, you don't seem to be getting as many trolls now. Was David intercepting them immediately? I've actually caught a couple already. I've been trying to be as fast as I can, so. But now that Danger's on.
Well, I mean, he's at work.
No, it's Saturday, isn't it?
What? No, today's Friday.
Oh, is today Friday?
Yes.
Well,
Tomorrow's Saturday.
yeah, I mean, he's at work, but come on, what's more important?
His gerb, David.
His gerb.
Gerb.
For me, RV issues are water pressure, dishes, laundry, planning and decisions, rain and leaks.
We haven't had any leaks yet.
Yeah, thankfully we haven't had any leak issues, but yeah, everything else you said is basically the same for us. Our dogs want to talk to Sweetie about how she snagged those cookies. They spent the holidays trying to nab Christmas cookies and didn't get one.
I think that was one of the only things that Sweetie got our whole time in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it was only because I was packing up the bedroom and David and his dad were hauling things out to the truck and nobody was paying attention to what Sweetie was doing. So she got away with it only for about like 2 minutes and your mom caught her.
Yeah. Yes, guys, we know that raisins are bad for dogs. We didn't give the cookies to them on purpose. They were up on the washing machine in a bag. We just sat them there, they were up on top of the washing machine, but Sweetie got to them while we weren't looking and ate them. Mistakes happen. This wasn't something we did on purpose. It was an accident.
And based on how many cookies were left, she only got 1 or 2 anyway.
Yeah.
But she slobbered on all of them.
Yeah, she slobbered on all of them though, so we had to throw them away. Mrs. LaCroix says, we were in our Sprinter road trek traveling for 4 months and it got too hard. Tired to be on all the time. We just quit full time. Yeah, I mean, this definitely isn't for everyone. It's definitely not as, what would you say? It's more difficult.
It's not as relaxing as a lot of people might think it is.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. It's not as relaxing as a lot of people might think, because you have to make decisions every single day, and there's a lot of planning involved, and like stuff like water that you may take for granted living in a house. You don't have unlimited water anymore. You got to find out where you're gonna get your water at. You've got to plan where you're going next. There's just a lot more decision fatigue. That's
what it is.
That's what it is. Decision fatigue, because you're always having to make decisions. Where am I going next? Where am I getting food next? Where I don't know where the grocery store is. You got to find the grocery store every time you move to a new place. Where am I getting fuel? Where am I? Yeah, I don't know. It's just all those little decisions that you have to make.
Am I gonna have signal enough to work? Are we gonna have signal enough to upload videos? Like, there's a lot of decisions that have to be made every day.
Yeah, and then that's they just definitely agreed. Decision fatigue, very well put. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, and every full-timer feels decision fatigue
at some point in time.
Yeah, and for some people it's still worth it, and for some people it's not, and that's okay. People are different, different strokes for different folks. Thankfully, we still enjoy it despite the decision fatigue, but I don't blame anyone that decides that they don't. So,
and I mean, there are full-timers out there that travel every 3 or 4 days, sometimes every 5 days, and we travel every 14 days if we can, and even that's like pushing the limit of decision fatigue for us. I don't know how anybody that travels any faster than we do, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, agreed. Huh. Scott said, Austin, and Austin said, hello, Scott. My wife and I will be RVing in New Zealand later this year to celebrate our 25th anniversary. Can't wait for that trip. That sounds awesome, and I'm very jealous. New Zealand looks like an incredibly beautiful country. I would like to go there someday.
I would love to go there.
Yeah, that would be cool. Someone said, LOL, I wish it was Saturday. Are you taking it slower on your way back? No. No, this road trip is kind of like a,
hurry up and get it over with?
Well, it's kind of like for all intents and purposes, it is a waste of time for us. Like, we are, we're not doing anything. Like, we have a lot of Fate Unbound related things that we have to stay on top of. And if we're kind of in this limbo period of traveling, we fall behind on those things,
Explain why we can't have a laptop in here.
Oh, like, we can't work with our laptops while we're traveling because we already had one laptop of ours. The hard drive failed on it. It's the vibration from driving down the road. The hard drive, it just can't handle that constant road vibration. So it actually failed on us, and we had to get that repaired. So we can't even work on our laptops while we're going down the road. So we really just need to get these like long haul road trips over as fast as possible, because we also have projects planned, and we've got our meetup coming up. So like, we just need to get this 2,000-mile road trip over as fast as possible. So we're just blasting through it. Oh, Scott said it's Friday, which is my Thursday.
Oh, dang.
Any advice for a family that wants to go full-time on the road? Jenny.
How big of a family?
How big of a family? Answering questions with questions. What a cop. What a cop-out.
Well, we know people that have 2 kids. Derrick, who we're going to be camping with in Quartzsite, they have 2 kids, and they've made it work just fine, and they homeschool. And I mean, even if we ever decide to have kids, we also plan on homeschooling and still traveling.
Yeah, we know a ton of people that are doing that. Yeah, Derrick and Effie, perfect example. They've got 2 kids, and they live and work on the road, and homeschool their children, and yeah, it seems to be going great for them.
Yeah, there's a channel that I haven't watched in a little while, but the channel is called North and South, spelled Norp and South, and they have 9
Eyes
kids.
on the road, Jen.
Eyes are on the road. They have 9 kids.
Charlotte's gonna yell at you.
And they're doing just fine.
Oh my gosh, dogs. Oh yeah. That sounds like a Christmas story when the hounds destroyed the turkey. Yeah, no joke. Would it help to carry a water bladder or maybe an extra tank? If you're talking about, you know, to prevent running out of fresh water, absolutely. And we actually carry 24 gallons of extra fresh water in the bed of our truck. We have 4 6-gallon carrying jugs.
No, we don't.
Well, we did. Oh, I was getting to that, Jenny. That's what we used to use, but we're going to be purchasing horizontal lake tanks. One for drinking water and one to refill our freshwater tank, and that's going to be sitting in the bed of our truck. So yeah, absolutely, if you plan on doing a lot of boondocking or dry camping, carrying extra tanks or a water bladder is definitely a good idea. How is your solar setup performing? It is doing excellent. We love our solar. I'm so happy that we made that investment. I don't regret it at all. And there's just something very cool to me about generating electricity from from solar rays. That's just really cool. You know, we're not plugged into anything. We make our own power from the sun, and I just think that's awesome. So. People are naming off the items. Jason says, all pet owners name off the items your dog or cats have gotten into. Pumpkin pie. Gorilla glue. Oh my gosh. Wow. Almost killed her. Emergency surgery saved her. Oh my goodness.
That's insane. Hey David,
What?
name everything Butters has gotten into.
Butters has gotten into everything. She has said, we have a saying, and it's you can't spell Butters without butt. Because she is a butt cat, no doubt about it. She can be such a jerk at times. So yeah, we know all about that with cats getting into things.
And she is insane in getting in the sink. We have a sink cover for a reason, and she will do anything to get in the sink, to lick up even soapy water. She's such a weirdo.
Yeah. Nomads Alive says full timing can definitely test your anxiety at times. Yes, it can. Oh. We had to put baby latches on our fridge to keep our Jack out. That's their dog. Wow.
Oh boy. Apparently their dog can open the fridge.
Yeah, keeping dogs out of things can be hard sometimes, Brittany says. Our Schnauzer ate 200-gram dairy milk chocolate bar. Most expensive bar ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that would be, since it was chocolate, it would have been.
Yeah. Get a solid state drive to work on the road. Vibration won't hurt it. Yeah, we actually have solid state drives on our laptops, but the problem is they're not big enough to hold all the information that we need to work on videos. They're only large enough to hold, you know, our like Windows, our operating system. That's the word. They're only big enough to hold our operating system and a few programs that are installed on them as well.
Like Office.
Yeah, like our video editing software, you know, video and photo editing software, and some games and stuff. that, you know, we want to be on the solid state so that they run as fast as possible. But video files are huge. Like, one video has like 40 to 50 gigabytes of data. So that's not the video file itself, like the finished program. That's like all the clips, you know, all the video that we filmed to make a video, if that makes sense. It's like 40 or 50 gigabytes. So to hold all that, we really need just a big hard drive, because large solid states are kind of expensive, at least for us. So yeah.
Not gonna happen right now.
Yeah. Selling everything we own in May and buying a fifth wheel, but have to wait till June of 2020 for retirement to hit the road. Love your site reviews and channel. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to you. And thank you. Stephen Clay says, Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year, Stephen.
Happy New Year, Steven. Hey. Have you seen my message on Patreon? I sent you a message on Patreon. So go check it out.
Sarah Sunderland says, you're eager to get back to your comfy bed. Yeah, no joke. We really are.
I've been missing it very much.
Did I just get here? You say you were going to Quartzsite? Well, we're headed back to Yuma, Arizona for a week to 3 weeks. We don't really know. It depends on how long it takes us to finish our projects. Then after that, we're headed to Quartzsite for the meetup we're having there on the 27th.
I hope to get to Quartzsite so that we can also go to the RV show. Because that's just fun.
Oh man, Jason said, this is all the things his animals have gotten into. Can of shaving cream, Girl Scout mint cookies, Advil, raw chicken, beef, turkey, nail polish, coffee filters, Subway sub, pumpkin pie, cigarettes, money, the list goes on. She passed away at 16. Wow. Well, hey, despite all that, still lived a full life. Wow. Scott says, my Safe Map is a good app for checking out safe or sketchy places. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard of that.
My Safe Map.
Yeah, Maria says, Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year, Maria. Live Your Someday Now says, we've been full-timing with our 3 kids for a year now, and it's gone great. It's awesome. Yeah, if we ever start a family and have kids, we don't think that that's going to stop us from full-timing at all. We actually always planned on homeschooling our children even when we were living in a house. So we figure that's just exactly what we'll do when we, if and when we start a family. Westbound Adventure says, listening to your live stream while remodeling the garage of our toy hauler into an art studio. Wow, that's awesome.
Cool.
Love the live stream, and the road noise is comforting and motivating. That's really cool. And good luck with your renovation. That sounds like a cool project.
Yeah. What kind of art do they do?
I don't know.
Well,
maybe we'll find. Well, you just did. Yeah, what kind of art?
I don't know if they can hear me very well.
Oh yeah, my husband and I have 6 kids and homeschool them online and want to go full-time on the road. My concern is having internet access for their education. Jenny and I also worry a lot about internet access because, you know, we have to operate Fate Unbound, and to do that we need internet access. So we haven't had a whole lot of trouble always having internet access. So I think if you really prioritize having internet access for the places that you go, then you won't have an issue either. You know, obviously some places you won't be able to go to and still have internet, and we've had to skip some places because of that too. But
Like Big Bend.
Yeah, like Big Bend National Park in Texas, but it hasn't been as big of an issue as we thought it would be, thankfully.
Yeah.
My Chihuahua got into a chocolate cake. Wow. Yeah. You guys have a plan on where you'll be tri-camping yet for 2019? Nope. we only really know what we're doing like 2 weeks out, so yeah, we never really know until the time comes. But Butters is so cute, Scott said. Yeah, that's the saying. You can't spell Butters without butt. I have to log off. Safe travels. I so enjoy your channel. Thank you for sharing. Well, thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. Oh wow, yeah, she only ate a little bit of the Gorilla Glue, but the problem with that stuff is that it expands when it gets wet until it can't expand anymore. Wow. Yeah, that's not good to ingest then. Don't wait for leaks. On a nice sunny day, check all seams and tighten loose screws. Once leaking, once it starts to leak, damage is done. Yeah, that's very true.
Luckily, David gets on the roof often enough to clean the solar panels, so he always checks the roof when he goes up there.
Yeah. Do you delete the clips you don't use and just save the finished product? No, we have a large external hard drive that we transfer all of our old clips onto so that we still have them. Just because I would hate to lose all that. But we just cut it from our computer's hard drive onto the external hard drive. If you two ever come to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I would love to take you out to eat some good seafood and steamed oysters. That sounds delicious, and now I am incredibly hungry. Thank you, Jeff. It does sound really good.
My mouth started watering.
Oh boy, Jenny, 5 months, 4 weeks, 2 days. Maiden voyage comes on April 1st.
April 1st.
Oh, that's a April Fool's Day. It's an interesting day to have as the maiden voyage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. Just the days are ticking away, Scott.
It'll be here before you know it.
Well, Jenny, we've been on for an hour and a half. I think it's about time.
It's a long time.
Yeah, so I'm ready to catch some sleep. I'm getting tired.
I keep yawning, but I'm not even tired. I'm just not breathing good enough, I guess.
I'm gonna hurry up and catch up with the comments, and then I think we're gonna call it. Do you ever stay the full 14 days and just chill so stress can come down? Maybe you can stay a few months in one place at some good deals out there. Yeah, we stay 14 days constantly. Like we go out to a national forest and we typically stay for 14 days. And that's a slow enough pace that it doesn't stress us out too much, while at the same time we're not in one spot too long and we get bored.
Also, the last time we stayed in the place for over a month, we started getting questions as to when we were going to start leaving that state.
Oh, Austin said, what is the talk about solid state drives and saying? I missed that part. Just that we can't use our laptops while we're driving because we've already lost one hard drive. One hard drive failed from the vibration and bumps from driving. And someone suggested a solid state drive, and we said our laptops do have solid states, but they're not very big. They're only big enough to hold the operating system and the programs that we use all the time. And then all our bulk file storage is on a hard drive because the clips, all the footage that we shoot for a video is like 40 to 50 gigabytes. It's just too much to store on our solid state drives. So yeah. That was Austin. I had to answer his.
I just like how you ended it with so yeah, and then just stopped.
Yeah. Whoa, the icon for this channel is the first watercolor they did. Wow, that's really cool. I would love to see that. You should post that to, you know, the Facebook or Twitter, or not Twitter, but Facebook community tab, right?
Yes.
Or, yeah, post that to our Facebook community tab. I would love to see that,
That'd
a
be
picture
so
of that.
awesome.
Ever thought of work camping like I'm Not Lost did? Yes, we are actually kicking around the idea of doing the Amazon Camper Force this coming November. My dad said, love you guys. Man, he's still here. That's awesome. Love you too, Dad. Safe travels and all that. Gotta say goodbye to my Faith. She's going back to Boria, Ohio. Take care, kiddos. Awesome. It's really neat. Austin said, got it. Just making sure you weren't doing something silly.
Oh.
Gee, thanks, Austin.
No faith. No faith.
Yeah, that's what Austin's saying. I think their video files that they store on their external are way larger than most are thinking. They shoot everything at very high resolutions and frame rates. So even 1 terabyte probably wouldn't be large enough. No, 1 terabyte fills up really fast.
It fills up in like a month, 2 months, something like that.
All right, I'm all caught up. With that, we're gonna get going. Thanks for joining us, guys. We really mean that. We love these live streams. They're a ton of fun. They make the time go by so fast. Because I say it every time that we've gone live on these road trips. They're very boring. The road trip itself is boring and arduous, but it's really nice to have you guys with us for the live streams because we have a ton of fun hanging out with you guys. So but we're gonna get going for now because I'm getting tired, so I need to get some sleep. The next live stream, I have no idea when the next live stream is gonna be. That just all depends.
A few hours.
Depends on when I'm done sleeping, I guess. So 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm not really sure.
Sometime this evening.
Sometime this evening, probably. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. It was a ton of fun. Thank you, Austin, for showing up. And Dad, if you're still there, I love you. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.